Hey you guys, it's Taylor.
And Alice.
And today we are talking about Halloween costumes because you'll never guess what next Sunday is.
Is it Columbus Day?
Of course! No.
Is it where we dress as the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria?
So we dress up like boats?
They're ships. They were ships. A boat is
Still.
like you would go in the lake in the backyard in.
Still.
People could dress as a boat. Anyway, obviously this is a joke. And it's not dressing as a boat or Columbus Day. It's yay, Halloween, people.
Okay, so whenever you think of Halloween, what is the thought that comes to your mind?
Well, as a mother, the thought that comes to my mind is the amazing costumes that you've been through the years. And like my favorite one had to be the one about 3 or 4 years ago when you just all of a sudden decided I'm going to go trick-or-treating, and we took red lipstick and paint and created this
just
amazing...
So you know, that red lipstick stained my skin.
But you looked so incredibly scary. A little bit of white powder and some... It was just amazing. I think
Wait,
you look...
you don't know what we used for white powder? We used flour. Wasn't it flour or was it cornstarch?
I think it was cornstarch.
It was one of those.
But it was amazing. She looked completely scary and completely looked like somebody did her actual makeup for Halloween. As an adult, what I think of when I think of Halloween is the fact that as an adult and as a female adult, Halloween is no longer considered fun. It's more of a how trashy.
Can one dress?
Well, I don't know. Trashy is probably the wrong word, okay? Because that sounds very, very kind of prejudiced and judgmental, and I don't mean to sound that way. But as far as costumes, Halloween is no more fun. Is not any fun for me anymore as a female and as an adult, because the costumes are all just really short or really tight, and I can't just go as a really cool zombie. I gotta go as the slutty zombie, or I gotta go as, Little Red Riding Hood, but my skirt is up to my butt cheeks and the cleavage is down. Not that I don't think I have really great boobs, because I do. But my point is that maybe I just want to be fun. Maybe I want to
I'm
be...
making this face at you for a reason.
Maybe I want to be a pumpkin. With some bright orange tights and a green hat and a big round shell.
Okay. My definition of Halloween is a 17-year-old...
Your definition?
Yeah.
No, what are your thoughts?
I thought I asked you for your definition.
No, you asked me what
my
thoughts.
Well, my thoughts on Halloween as a 17-year-old girl...
To be honest with you, I don't know what you asked.
Thanks. Anyway, my thoughts as a 17-year-old girl who loves theater and makeup, it gives me an opportunity for people to be like, hey, my makeup, Halloween, you, me.
So you get free practice on everyone without complaint.
It's fun for me.
I know, but what I'm saying is you have a long line of available models and canvases.
But I like it because it gives a free thing for like the freaks to come out at night, be who you are. Dress
so
up
you
as
think
whatever
most
you want
people
to be.
are zombies or slutty Red Riding Hoods?
I mean, they have werewolf cults here now, so I don't even know anymore.
Do you believe that werewolves are real?
You never know. Do you believe that Santa Claus is real?
It depends. If believing Santa Claus was real would get me my Jaguar and some new diamonds, then yes, I do. And the reason I say that is because I read this post on Facebook the other day, and it was something like, the reason that when you stop, it said when you stop believing in Santa Claus, you get socks. And I was like, I believe, where's my Jaguar?
Your Jaguar?
Jaguar.
It's your Jaguar.
And my diamonds. I don't want a Lamborghini, but I would like an F-Type Jaguar.
So Santa, if you're listening, you know where we live.
And you know what I want. But back to the Halloween thing. We're completely going off topic again.
Okay, so one thing that sucks for Halloween...
Fur is what animals wear. It's fur.
One thing that sucks about Halloween is whenever you're looking for costumes on the internet, and all I looked up was teenage Halloween costumes.
Oh, you're not wearing those.
Every single one of these, like, Their butt cheeks are showing. Their boobs are out. They got corsets
Can you
on.
imagine
and
your dad if he
heels,
tried to walk out of the house wearing that?
and like suspenders, and I wouldn't wear these. I wouldn't. Hold on. What is that?
Are you okay? They got a teen mom Janelle Evans costume, but it's basically black pleather and a whip and a hat.
Yep.
With a bunch of cutouts. I don't know if you can visually.
Can I wear this costume?
Actually, I would probably let you. I think that's kind of a cute
Okay, it's
costume.
the Sundrop lady. It has a Sundrop shirt and like some shorts on and like some knee-high socks and some sneakers.
But it's not controversial. It's not. I think I want you to make me Alex from Orange is the New Black.
Do you want me to paint on your shirt and wear nipple pasties like
No.
the other lady did?
No, I'm thinking some scrubs will do.
Okay.
What color? I don't remember. I think their uniforms changed last season. I need to look that up.
If their uniforms changed.
Yeah. So, what is your plan for Halloween this year? What are you going to be?
We were thinking about being the Ninja Turtles.
We as in...
My cousins.
Okay.
But, honestly, if I got to pick, I'd do skull makeup because I did this pretty bald
Oh, like
skull.
the sugar skulls?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that, yeah.
Because this year we actually have paint, and we didn't get it from, like, the dollar store, because last year what we did, we got, like, we stopped at the dollar store.
We were leaving from one place and coming to another place for Halloween. We weren't, it was a...
Yeah.
It was a thrown together mess, but it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I did my little brother's makeup. I did, like, the whole, like, contrast thing, where half of his face was, like, black, and the other half was white, and his eyes were opposite, like, on the black side it was white, and his hair. It was great. And then I just did clown makeup, the one from American Horror Story Freak Show.
That's scary.
It was great, though. I loved it.
But I think that's what Halloween's supposed to be. I think we put too much emphasis on
The
have to
slutty
be...
costumes.
Yeah, or it's supposed to be fun. Like, if you want to go as a giant pumpkin, go as a
Hey,
giant pumpkin.
Listen, the first few years that I went trick-or-treating, I will admit this, I was a trash bag, and I was the cutest trash bag.
It was. So let me tell you from my mother's point of view. Taylor was very picky. She went through these phases, like the dog movie thing for a whole year. We didn't watch anything but movies with dogs in them.
You're
Not that I'm
welcome.
complaining. I like dogs, but I think that you have to have a little mix-up in there. You have to change it up. Not with Taylor. Taylor gets obsessive about some things. So, but it was the same way with the costumes. So Taylor was very, I can't make up my mind. So what you do is you take a trash bag and you cut armholes in it, like a plastic trash bag. And you rinse out and clean like milk jugs and juice bottles and
Newspaper.
you stuff the bottom of it where the leg holes are with newspaper all the way up to just like at the chest. And then you stuff like a popcorn bag in there and like a juice bottle in there.
Hey man, that smelled good.
And hey,
It
was clean. Everything that I put in there was clean.
You know, I smelled like popcorn the whole night.
But you do that and it looks really cute. She always got the most candy and the most money. It was
Hold on. Listen, I felt bad for my aunt because all of us cousins, we'd go with our aunt, okay? And so we'd get in the car, be like, yeah, I'm ready to go. And so she would bring, like, tape, like straight up duct tape, so that she could wrap it around because the legs would start ripping because we'd be walking so much all night. And so I'd be like, wait, come back! I'm ripping! No! And so she'd run back and she'd be like, gotta tape up Taylor! And so it was great.
Yeah. Great. Anyway.
Was that all that I was? That's the only thing that I remember.
No, one year you were a Dalmatian.
Was I really? Oh, no, I thought I was an elephant.
1 year you were an elephant.
Oh, well.
Well, you like animals. You're an animal lover. I'm not complaining. I never complained about it.
I don't remember being dumb.
The Dalmatian costume was really hot. You didn't want to wear it after the first, 30 minutes. You were like, because this is Texas.
Yeah. I was like,
And you were
get
like,
it off me.
It's sweating. I'm sweating. So basically, after about 30 minutes, you walked around with these little black dots on your face. I say little black dots, but round spots of black on your face and on your nose. And some shorts and a t-shirt. Because you're like, I'm over this costume. And some little black Mary Janes.
What was the costumes you remember wearing?
My mother dressed me up. Now, mind you, I'm considerably older than you are. My mother dressed me up as Raggedy Ann one year. Not that anybody knows who Raggedy Ann is.
I do.
But I was Raggedy Ann one year because I had red hair when I was a kid. And I was the cutest Raggedy Ann you've ever seen in your life. And I swear to God, back then, our shirts looked like my grandmother's sofa. It was all those oranges and those browns. And then one year I was like the Cyndi Lauper.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Cyndi Lauper is?
Yes,
Of course
girls
you do.
just wanna have fun.
Oh, we were told not to ever sing on the podcast.
Oh, girls just wanna have fun.
That's not me, that's Taylor, just FYI. And then there was just like things like the zombie, where we would, my cousins and I would have like those blood capsules. We would go trick-or-treating and bite the blood capsules, and it was fun, you know? Plus, if you can almost wear anything to be 80s.
Okay, so
80s were tutus and leg warmers and colors, and it was great.
one Halloween that I remember the most was, again, we were with all of our cousins, and we went down this new neighborhood, and we were walking, and this dude in like this really big cow costume, it almost looked like a Chick-fil-A costume, but I
totally should get a cow costume.
But I'm not sure, though, because back then I didn't even know Chick-fil-A existed, because, you know. Anyway, so he looked and he goes, and he moved, and then he, like, jiggles, and, like, his bell, like, his cowbell, and I was like, oh my god. And then, like, it was just weird.
The one I remember the most was we took your uncle. You were little. And we took Uncle, I think it was Uncle Brian. We took your uncle with us trick-or-treating because you guys just had to go. And it was the middle of the week trick-or-treating. It wasn't a weekend thing. So everybody had school the next day and work. And so we just went to a few houses and somebody didn't have some candy. And he was like, come on, man. We're trick-or-treating. It's Halloween. You have to. So each of you got $20 apiece.
I remember that.
And I was like, holy crap. We're taking him trick-or-treating with us every year. I mean, who goes trick-or-treating comes home with $20 apiece?
Okay. One more thing. Listen, this really cool dude, I'm not going to tell you where he lives or anything like that because that'd be weird. It's a really cool dude. We always, well, we haven't gone to his house in like the past few years. But we always go to his house, okay? And he remembers us. And he goes, hey! And he always gave us money, like $5, $10. One year he gave us $20, and I was like...
That wasn't that year.
No,
That was a different person.
It was.
Okay.
And so we were like, hey, thanks, man. Like, you're great. He was such a cool old man. I wonder if he still lives there. But
I don't know, but this year we won't be trick-or-treating around here. We have to go elsewhere. So, favoriteest costume throughout the years?
that's hard. I guess
Before we wrap it up, you have to
go
tell
with
me.
the zombie.
The zombie, that one year that we just threw it together, that was the best zombie ever. My favoriteest costume throughout the years, you will totally not remember, was the Raggedy Ann. Because I make an adorable
How would I
Raggedy
remember?
Ann.
I wasn't even alive.
I know.
Wait,
I was
what
barely
was the
alive.
other thing that I was going to tell you?
It was like a 6-year alive.
I was going to tell you something else, but I don't remember.
Okay, so...
Candy corn! I want candy corn. Can we get candy
Did you
corn?
see the thing where the candy corn, if you stack it just right, looks just like a corn on the cob? Yes, candy corn it is. So what we'd like to ask you guys to do is send us your favorite dress-up photos. Nothing vulgar, nothing inappropriate. We're very
Virgin
selective.
eyes.
Yes. So, it doesn't have to be Halloween. So maybe you had a costume party, or maybe you did character dress up, or things like that. Send us your photos.
Okay.
Emails attached to the thing. Let us know what your favorites were. 2
things. One, you are never too young to go trick-or-treating. I am 17 years old and I still go trick-or-treating.
You mean too old? You were never too old?
That's what I said.
You said young.
Oh, anyway, you can go trick-or-treating. Second, even on Halloween, whenever it goes, just take a picture of yourself, send it in, because I'm really, I want to see you, man.
She mainly just wants to see the makeup.
I do.
I want to see all the hilarity.
Okay, anyway, it's Friday. Have a good day.
Enjoy your weekend.
Sleep in.
Don't eat all the Halloween candy next week at one time. I will redo this warning, reassess this warning, reconfirm, restate this warning next week to let you guys know all that candy in one night is not a good idea.
Don't forget to stay healthy and don't get fat.
Watch what you do. Check your candy. Don't let your children go out alone.
Razor blades, man. Those are serious now.
I think that was an urban myth. Anyway, you guys have a great night.
Bye.